Hi everyone, welcome to update 5 of my Project Pan series. So in this challenge, I'm trying to hit pan or finish a whole bunch of products in this basket here. So let's get right into it and I'll give you my updates. First product, like always, this is the one that won't die, the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint from Chanel. This is entirely my fault though, because I just haven't focused on it. I've been trying to get my skin tint out first that are coming up for progress report. So I've only used this 3 times since the last update. However, I will say the third time, there was barely any sort of, it started to sputter when I pressed down the mechanism. So I think there's not much left in here anyway, but I promise, I am committing to you before the next update, I'm going to use this 10 times, because I've just been neglecting it so much, even though it's one of my favorite foundations. And actually, even once I use this up, I will for certain buy a repurchase, buy a backup or whatever you call it, a replacement. But I will not buy it right away. I will wait till I finish a few more foundations first, but this will always have a space in my collection. So there's that. Now the next pair of products I'm reporting on is these. So I always mix these two Beautycounter skin tints together. And these are, they have sun protection, sort of, it's an all-in-one for me. That's why I love them. They're so super easy. I can finally report this foundation, the darker skin tint, is now finally empty. And I cannot squeeze any more product out of it. It's finally empty. So this is rolling out. Because I use it as a pair, I'm not really going to roll in anything because I still have to finish this product. The lighter skin tint, there is still some product left in here. Even though it looks painfully empty, it is not. So I'm waiting to finish this before I roll in a different product. And I'm also going to just interrupt myself here. I forgot to say, let's address the caterpillars in the room. I have my brows microbladed. And I know they look crazy. I am sorry they look crazy. The show must go on. I have to film these updates to record my progress with these products, because otherwise, trust me, I would be hiding at home right now. I feel like they're obviously too dramatic. The shape is not quite right. That hopefully all can get fixed in the touch-ups. And this is a second day as well of having the procedure done. So I think they'll heal differently. That's what the technician told me. They'll heal differently, etc., etc. So just follow me on my brow journey as well. You'll see how it heals through my videos. I'll give you a tiny update in these Project Pan updates as well. But I am very sorry that you have to look at them. Just ignore them and let's go on. Okay. So the third product is my MAC Glow Play blush. So this blush, as you saw in the last update, had a tiny bit of pan that I hit on it, and I have since expanded the pan. So I'm going to call this hit pan, that I hit pan. And I know, if you know the texture of this blush, you see it's almost like Play-Doh or clay. You can move the product around quite a bit. So I don't know if this is a entirely fair pan, because I use my brush this way, so that's why there's more product on this side and I can finally see the pan. I didn't mean to create it that way, but that's kind of, that's the bottom of the container. But I bet if I were to use my brush the other way, maybe for another month, it would be covered over. Who knows? So I want you to know that I do realize, and it's such a beautiful natural color. It's called So Natural. So I want you to know that I am aware that this may not be a legitimate pan, but I tried to be as fair as I could in my usage. So I'm going to call it quits, because it's starting to, I don't know also why, maybe the product is turning a little bit because it's a cream, but I have it on my cheeks right now. It's starting to look really warm on me, really orangey, whereas before it was more of a neutral pink. So I don't know what the issue is. Even though maybe it's starting to turn, I should probably keep using it. But I also have so many other cheek products in my collection, and even in my Project Pans this year. I just feel like I'm okay to stop right now. And if it were to go bad, I'd be super sad, but I definitely got my money's worth in terms of usage as compared to the rest of my cheek collection. So I will definitely pull this out once in a while, especially for the summer if it's starting to look warmer for whatever reason. Maybe it's because I got a little bit of a tan and the tan pulls the warmth out of the blush. That could be why. Anyhow, I don't know why. I'm taking it out of the project. I'm counting it as a pan hit, and I'm happy with that. So don't come for me. But yes, so that's kind of what I've decided to do. And because this is coming out now, I don't necessarily want to do a roll-in for every product that I finish or hit my goal on, because when I originally started this project, I only had 10 items, because traditionally Project Pan, in the very beginning, was called Project 10 Pan, and I think I even labeled my first video that way, the intro. And I feel like it's better if I have less products in the challenge anyway, so that I can focus on some products in the challenge that I've been ignoring. So I will not be rolling in a new product every time I finish or hit goal on an existing product. I hope that's okay with you. But for this one, I do have a product that I do want to roll in, because I found I guess a missing piece in my regimen, which is lip balm. So I have this tinted lip balm, and I can't roll it up because it's one of those really wet formulas that shouldn't be in a tube, because if I roll it up, it starts to kind of get everywhere and really messy, which is also why I want to finish it. So the goal for this lip balm is definitely to finish it. I don't know where I am. I don't know how far down I am. I've used this quite a bit, but I just want to get rid of it, even though it's a beautiful formula, which is why I still want to wear it to the end. But so I'm officially rolling in this lip balm to replace the blush, but just know I won't be doing that every time when I hit a goal on something. I use this a total of 79 times since I entered it into the project. So not from brand new, but 79 times before the pan looked like this. So just give an idea of how much use you can get out of this particular formula. So next one is my other blush. So that's another reason why I'm not rolling in a blush, because I want to really now focus on this one. So this is NARS blush in New Attitude, and as you can see, the side is still teasing us with no side pan. I used it a total of 8 times since last update, which I'm very happy with. So I'm going to continue to use this more often, maybe 10 times by next update. But yes, so I'm still chugging along on it, but it's just not happening yet. There is no side pan, no side pan. Okay. Next is Becca Sunrise Waves Bronzer. If you saw my last update, I had a gigantic pan in it, and it was so much so that I couldn't pick up the product. So I repressed it and into the center here, and it feels like never ending again. I've used this, so I repressed it at the end of that previous update. So since I've repressed it, I've used it 15 times, and it looks like I haven't touched it at all. There's no sort of progress showing, so I don't know how much longer it's going to take, but I'm definitely determined to finish this bronzer. So I'm still going to chug along at it. The next one is Becca Endless Bronze and Glow. This beautiful, beautiful 3-in-1 palette. Once again, there is a side pan, or not side pan, but you can see from the sides that it's really going down according to the side of the pan. So I'm hoping to hit pan somewhere in here soon, but still no pan right now. And this has been used so much, you have no idea, you guys. I used it a total of 13 times or 18 times since the last update. So I use this quite a lot, and nothing's happening, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do? Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. I've used this only once since the last update, so this is definitely going to be hot and heavy before the next update. I'm going to use this so much more coming up, and I really got to get started. This is a cream formula, and it's very pigmented, so I definitely want to finish it this year. I have to finish it this year, so I'm committing to you that I will use this 10 times before the next update. Next is a loose powder from Nude by Nature, and I used this a total of 5 times since the last update. It still is not showing too much wear, but it's actually coming down enough for me to make a mark. So I'm gonna make a mark and maybe put a quick picture up to show you how much progress I've made. But I think I have made visual progress from the jar, so that's really exciting because this is yet another item that I keep ignoring. But like I said, come summertime, which we're starting to get there, I'm gonna use it a lot more to set my makeup against the humidity. Moisturizing primer, I use this a total of 4 times. So it's not enough to make a new mark, but it's slowly going down, and I will be using this more as well. Even though it's summertime, I don't know why my skin is still quite dry, so I'm definitely going to be focusing more on the moisturizing primer as well. The Becca Under Eye Brightener. Can you guys see how deep that dip is? But I still have not hit pan. It's so frustrating. But also good, I guess, because once again I'm getting my money's worth. So or hit the bottom of the jar, because once I do hit the bottom of the jar, I will switch this out for the darker option, as it's summer and I'm starting to get a bit of a tan, so I want to give this a rest. But I want to hit pan before that happens, before I switch it out. So wish me luck for, oops, I dropped the lid. Wish me luck for getting it done before the next update. I really hope. Eyeliner, Care Wise eyeliner and Kim KKW Suede Rose lip liner. An accident happened to this one, so this broke off in my car when I was using it to refresh my lips, and a segment of it broke off. So that it is what it is. I'm not going to you know, beat myself up over it. So this is what it looks like now. I will still use it down to the nub when I can't sharpen it anymore, but yeah, so that's why this is so much shorter. Eyeliner, it's also a good use, and there's still so much use left in this, and that's fine. I used it a total of 17 times since the last update, so I really love that liner. Next is Makeup Forever foundation powder. So once again, I think there is some wear that you can tell by the pan, but we're just going steadily through it. I want to widen the pan and eventually finish it up. So this is in here until it's finished. And Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So I used this only once since last update, because let me explain. So I used it so much last month because I was mixing it with these high coverage Tarte Shape Tape concealers. So this combo looked pretty good on my skin. However, if I was honest with myself, I found myself not liking these more and more. Even as the weather is warming up, my skin is slightly less dry. It's generally just dry, period, but I really found these too heavy. I tried so many ways to make these work, you guys. You know, mixing it with a brightening product. I tried to use less of it. I tried to use sponge application, brush application, finger application. All that is to say, the Tarte Shape Tape original formula does not work for me. And I don't know why it's so popular, but it does not work for me. I have mature dry skin, and that's probably why. So even though, you know, I made so much progress, I actually got to put a mark down and everything. I've made the sad decision to take these out of the project as well as declutter them. So that's what I've decided, because I don't like these. I don't like these, and I'm not gonna force myself to hate pan them. This one's almost done anyway, although this one's almost new, but I don't like it. So, and I have so many other concealers that may go bad while I use this one that I don't like. So I'll see if I can give this away to my friends or family who have this, you know, shade of skin tone, but no, it's a no for me, and it's a declutter for me for these. So that's it. And I hope you enjoyed the update. I hope to have even more exciting rollouts for you next month. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Bye.